what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we did start the winter season here in Forza Horizon 4 today. For you guys, it will be yesterday because I do upload the day after recording. Let's jump in here real quick. Let me show you what we're going to be doing today. As you can see now, I got the new Porsche Macan Turbo unlocked. And we're going to jump in, take this thing out for a spin, do some races with it, and just get my overall thoughts on the car. And I also have the Fair Lady Z unlocked finally. Definitely going to be doing a drift build on that soon, so I might end up throwing a video up about that. Been waiting to get it for a very long time. I missed out on it the last time, and it's up till now, the price is probably going to go down, but up till now it's been stupid expensive. So let's go ahead, we're just going to go ahead and change cars. We'll take a quick drive in this thing stock just to see how it does. From everything I understand, they basically just gave the car a facelift. So I'm really, not expecting much of a difference over the older Macan. Let's look at the stats real quick, because I believe it does have a little bit more power. Let's see, 4,200 pounds. Almost the same weight. It's got a little bit more power, and it's actually slightly heavier. What's the weight distribution? And it is more nose heavy by a decent little bit, which is kind of crazy. Oh, it does have a smaller engine actually, which that doesn't make sense. Why does it have worse weight distribution when it's got not even quite a 3-liter in it? Oh well, I'm not gonna ask questions. I didn't select the car. But let's jump in it here. We'll take it out for a quick drive, see how it does here in wintertime. I think what I'm going to do with this is build it for like a dirt racing build / rally build, just because the way the Macan and the Cayenne fell off-road, I'm not the biggest fan of it, like for country or cross-country racing anyways. They just are very, very unstable and hard to control. Wow, that first gear is super short. It doesn't sound terrible. I definitely prefer the way the Cayenne sounds. It's a way more aggressive sound. That's not bad though, for not even a 3-liter motor. It sounds pretty decent. Just took out like that entire fence. Like, first gear is useless. How fast does it even go? 22 miles an hour, wow. Definitely gonna have to do some major tweaking to my gear ratios to get that to where I'm actually gonna be comfortable driving it and it's gonna be fun. Especially using the H pattern shifter, that like literally almost makes first gear just unusable. As a matter of fact, let's see if I can launch this thing in second gear without any issues. I don't think it'll be much of a problem. Yeah, not really any issue. It might actually be better acceleration launching in second gear just because first tops out so quick and I am on manual shifting with clutch on an H pattern. Let's do a little run here on a regular road, just see how this thing handles. Like a brick. Kind of what I was expecting. Oh yeah, just straight understeers. It does stop surprisingly well for as large of an SUV as this is. I just need to stop putting this thing in first gear. It's literally just pointless. Okay, so it's not as bad as I originally thought around corners. You just gotta slow down a little bit more than what I was. Definitely tends to understeer though. It's just so nose heavy. It's fairly stable though. Alright, like I said, I just wanted to do a quick test drive like that, see how this thing handles, see if I'm actually going to be making the right choice. Doing this is sort of like a rally build. Oh cool, I got a house right down the road. We'll just head over there then. That way I don't have to worry about trying to dampen out the music at the festival and worry about copyright. If I remember right, this is an 8-speed, and I normally tune a lot of these vehicles that are 8 speeds down to 7, but with the way the gearing is in this thing, I might end up going all the way down to a 6-speed just so I can really get this thing to pull in first gear. I like having a little longer spread in the gears when I'm doing rallying, kind of like drifting, so I can kind of leave it in a gear around most corners, forget about it, and then have a nice wide gear to be able to just slide the car through. So I'm kind of just gonna skip over a lot of the stuff you can do to this. I will show you guys the conversions, but all this thing has is really bad looking Forza aero for the body, which is kind of a disappointment. We got the 6.2 V8, 4-liter flat 6, and the Audi R8 5.2 V10. So let's go ahead, jump over here, start off with the tires. We're gonna go rally compound, which would be winter. And also you cannot take the rim size down on this to be able to have a taller sidewall, which is part of why I don't really want to do cross country with this too. It really helps with like the absorption of the impact when you land off bumps, and when you have these super skinny sidewall tires on it, they really tend to bounce around. I'm just gonna leave the stock 295s on back. I'm not gonna mess with that since the front's already got 285s. I don't want to go too crazy because it just makes the cars feel kind of wonky when you're actually racing them. It's really good for off-roading, but for a situation like this and what I'm building it for, not gonna be doing that. I think on this I am gonna go ahead and throw these comp motives on there. I like these a lot on a lot of my rally vehicles. Hop over here, throw all the drivetrain upgrades at this thing real fast. Get our brakes, throw this thing on rally springs. Obviously we want to do sway bars because we want to be able to control how much the car weight transfers, especially here in wintertime trying to do dirt racing. It gets really slick on some of the courses. And we're going to be going to max weight reduction, which is pretty respectable. That's almost 1,000 pounds, not quite, 886. See, we're at the top of A class just about. I think I'm gonna take this thing, if it'll do it, to the top of S1. And looks like I'm gonna have to go ahead and upgrade the turbos to get this thing up to the top of S1 actually. Or we're not gonna be able to quite get there. Almost 1,000 horsepower though out of this stock motor. That's pretty insane for a 3-liter. Alright, so looks like we're gonna stay at 887 S1. That's literally everything I can throw at this without doing an engine swap on it. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead, jump in, do a little tune to it just to get my baseline settings that I normally would use on a vehicle like this. Find a decent paint job or just repaint. Hopefully can find a decent livery for it. So I'll see you guys back here in just a minute. So as you guys can see, I ended up going with a nice little Monster Energy theme or livery on this thing. Unfortunately, it's got an HRE wheels logo on it, which whatever, I don't really care. I just wanted something that actually looked pretty cool for this thing. It's not bad, I have to say. I did lower this thing like 2.5 inches from what the stock rally tune would be too, just so it doesn't have too much body roll. So like I said, I'm going to be rallying this thing. This thing is surprisingly fast, and I did end up tuning it down to 6 gears too, by the way. I should probably mention that. This thing is brutally fast for being an SUV. That's pretty crazy. It feels like I managed to get rid of a lot of that understeer with my tuning, and all I really did was soften the front sway bar up a little bit so the front could grab a little bit better. It's set pretty stiff when you do the upgraded anti-roll bars to the front, so I'm guessing stock it's pretty stiff to begin with. Alright, just wanted to give it a quick test drive there, see how it feels after doing the upgrades. I'm fairly happy with the tune for not really doing a ton of work to it. I did change a decent amount around, but not by a lot. You know what, why not? This is a pretty nasty course for a lot of vehicles. We'll try this one out. Short shifted to second there so I could get a little traction. 900 horsepower, this thing definitely is able to break the tires loose now. It's like somebody's got safety car lights on their vehicle up there. Oh. Okay. Definitely gonna take a little getting used to this thing. It's still so heavy, it definitely still has a lot of momentum and wants to slide itself through the corners a little more than what I'm ready for. I went into that wall there a little bit to try to give that guy some room and it didn't matter, he still ended up hitting me. Ooh, stay away from the cliff. This is why I wanted to take this thing here first though, because this is one of the nastiest dirt races to do here in the main map, and it really tests out what a vehicle can do. Oh, I should have stayed in second, but I thought I was going to be going slow enough for first, and it's a little too late. I had already thrown it in first gear before I handbraked. I honestly don't know if I've ever done this course here in wintertime. It is really nasty in the snow. There's so much elevation change, you're sliding all over the place all the time. I think I need to bring my power distribution a little more towards the front. I went with a 65 or 66 towards the rear, and it's making the car real slide happy just like that. Speak it and it will happen apparently in this game. Having 900 horsepower with that much, oh boy, understeer real bad there. But having 900 horsepower with a fairly rear bias weight or power distribution in this thing is not helping with the whole sliding around corners either. I mean, it's not a bad car for sure. I don't know how I feel about it. I guess we'll find out once I do some more races in it here and get it on a course that's not so treacherous as the Glen Rannoch Trail. Alright, so we're here at the Cotswolds Road Rally Trail, something like that. I probably should have paid a little... Oh my gosh, what is happening? Probably should have paid a little more attention at the beginning to see what it was actually called. I did go ahead and bring the power distribution up to 62% rear, and I played around with my sway bars just a little bit more so I can see if I can't get this car to grip up a little bit better when it is sliding. We'll just have to see what happens here during this race. Seems to feel a little bit better though. Kind of bullied him out of the way a little bit there, but wasn't really my intention. Oh, a little too much throttle. I keep forgetting this thing's got nearly 1,000 horsepower and just accelerates like mad. getting on that Touareg's bumper a little there. I think I just got clipped from behind. Maybe. Might have just been a bump too. That was very strange. I'm surprised I made it through that turn as cleanly as I did. I thought that was going to be really bad when we all came off of that jump together. Oh yeah, the rear is definitely gripping up a lot better now. I think that was exactly what it needed. Just a little more power to the front wheels, and the sway bar softened up just a little bit more so I can actually grip up a little better. Oh, don't stop in front of me. Just barely pulled that one out. That was actually a lot closer race than I was expecting there. Alright guys, this is going to be our last race here at the Moorhead Rally Trail. Oh. Sneak up the inside of there. Very sneaky little move I pulled there. I'm actually pretty happy with this build. It does well on and off road. Obviously, it would do a lot better if it was not winter time. Ooh. Especially in terms of how bad it slides out off road. It does get a little squirrely, but I mean, it's kind of expected with this kind of weight and 900 horsepower for a car to get a little slide happy on you. Big handbrake turn there. Ho ho ho! Way overdrove that one. That was really close to that wall too. I was not sure if the car was actually going to return back on me far enough or not. We've got a pretty big lead on these guys now. Definitely starting to get the hang of this car more. Well, SUV. Oh no. I knew that was that corner too, but it's so slick out, there's like nothing I could really do. Was not expecting to get that much air coming off of that. I normally try to hit that just right so I can catch my tires in that little puddle back there and help slow me down for the next corner so I don't really have to slow down too much coming up to it. That was way too easy of a win. Well guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I'm going to go ahead and upload this tune if you guys want to give it a try. Probably just go ahead and do like Rally Build is the name if you guys want to search for. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and do it real quick now while we're doing the outro so I do not forget. But if you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.